What is going on, survivors? Today's mod review is going to be one for the Aberration map. This mod is called the Aberration Map Extension. More lighted areas and some more basic resources. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, obviously, Gen 2's hit the mainstream. Everybody's jumping on that, but I got to be honest, Aberration is still home to me. It's still my favorite map. Gen 2, I've had a lot of fun running around there so far, but I gotta tell you, Aberration is still my favorite map. And this TLC to the Aberration makes this map look even prettier. What the mod creator has done here is, first and foremost, and this is really only all the stuff that really, for right now, really just applies to the fertile green area. What we can notice out here is that the resources have been slightly increased, but more so, check out the lighting. The more sunlight got added into this fertile zone, so you end up with these spots that almost look like a spotlight's almost hitting it to let more direct sunlight in from the surface in certain areas. And it really plays in with the contrast, the dramatic lighting. I think it looks really great in here and kind of emphasizes those holes where the light's coming through. Looks absolutely gorgeous to an already gorgeous map. A lot of the big changes end up being in this general area that we're currently in right here, this general fertile lake area. What you end up with is a lot of extra resources, starting resources lining up all around the fertile lake in and of itself. You're going to see more of the basic resources spawning. They're going to be more abundant. You're just going to see a lot more of it, making starting out in the area a little bit easier. Some of the problems with starting out an Aberration in the fertile lake, especially if you're not familiar with the map, can be that the resources are kind of spread out, and even in a quote-unquote beginning area, it can still be pretty ruthless if you're not paying attention. This allows you to kind of maybe get a head start, not only looking aesthetically pleasing, but also get you a bit of a head start when you're trying to craft those resources to get by and to start building. It looks like you know what? I lied. I actually don't know if these resources are actually always here. These green gems and crystals that are around the fertile lake too, I remember seeing them, but maybe not quite as many of them. I think they just got increased a bit, so there's actually more available to you. But again, all around you're going to see more resources for general harvesting, like the beginning style resources of wood, thatch, stone, all that stuff, fiber, all that stuff's going to be around there. And where it was already at, it's just more of it, so it's a bit more abundant. And I like it. It looks a bit more full. Like the beach before looked a little bit, I don't know, a little bit barren sometimes, but it looks full and more aesthetically pleasing for sure, as well as a bit more functional. Going up top, we actually got a huge add-on to this platform up top. So we have this huge platform that leads out over the lake, which just looks, scenic wise, just looks amazing. Like building on top of this would be absolutely amazing. That'd be a beautiful view out here for sure. Chalk it up with, again, more resources that are going to be spawning around you. As far as things like metal nodes and things like that, I did not notice too much difference there. Perhaps a few extra metal nodes here and there. Nothing incredibly crazy. I don't think any of this is over the top. It's really just a fine tweaking, it seems like, of an already really, really gorgeous map. I'm a little biased, obviously. I love Aberration. Again, since it came out, it's been my favorite map, hands down. But this makes starting out a little bit easier, and I think that might have been one of the turnoffs to the map originally, is that starting off on this map was not, it wasn't, I don't think starting off on any of the maps is generally easy, but it's significantly harder on Aberration without the access to flyers, and with the introduction of a lot of angry critters in this green starting area that'll come after you, things like Ravagers and all that stuff. All in all, it's a pretty smooth mod. It's a pretty easy to understand mod. It works really well. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. It's all out here. It works out really well. This mod creator's actually done TLCs for a lot of the major maps, and I'd like to cover a lot of them maybe in the future, but Aberration is always home to me, so when I see cool Aberration mods, I always got to check them out. So the dramatic lighting and the extra resources, plus the platform that we have all the way up there, pretty much all you're going to see out of this for now. Who knows, maybe our mod creator will add some more stuff and maybe some of the other biomes for us. That would be pretty awesome to see as well. But it really just fills the area out really well, and it still runs pretty smoothly out here too, which is pretty cool to see. The dramatic lighting really is probably my favorite touch. It just, again, just breathes a new level of depth into this already gorgeous biome, in my opinion. But that's about it, guys. That's it. Quick and simple mod, but it was a really aesthetic mod that really jumped out at me when I saw it. I'm constantly crawling through the Steam Workshop as far as Ark mods go, and if you guys have any suggestions, leave some in the comments for me. Definitely leave some in the comments, and I'll try to get to those as soon as I can. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We will have a link to the Steam Workshop of this mod in the description of the video, so you guys can check that out. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.